Hi everyone, I'm Chanel from Stamping Stilettos, and today I have this gorgeous case card, and it is just absolutely beautiful. It has been cased from Pinterest and it was put on there by Cheryl Miller, and this is a little bit different. We're using some of our, here we go, I'm going to show you. It's Fabulous Foil Designer Acetate that I had just sitting on my shelf, and I didn't really know what to do with it. Excuse the traffic, but look at how gorgeous that is. I found this card and I thought, I'm get my acetate out and make this gorgeous project. It's just beautiful, and it is using a Jar of Love stamp set and the Everyday Jar framelits, and I'm also using the sentiment from Teeny Tiny Sentiments. And the cardstock that you will need, this is Dapper Denim 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then your acetate is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Piece of Whisper White for the inside, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. A little tiny scrap piece, and it's about 1/2 inch. Just to put the sentiment on, so a little scrap piece will do. A scrap piece of Old Olive and a scrap piece of Whisper White. Now you need 4 of the daisies, so we're just using the punch for this, and we're going to punch out 4 of these. And one more. That's that done. So they're your daisies punched out, and we may as well take our Tombow and just, if it's not got glued up, just going to pop a bit down there and a bit on that one, and I'm going to offset them like that. That's one done, and then that one is done, so we can put them to one side for a minute. Now we'll come back to the die cutting as well, but what we need to do first is taking, oh I forgot, you do need, sorry, where we got a bit of paper, it's gone, cards gone, where we gone? You do need another piece of Whisper White, another scrap piece. This is to do the jar, which I forgot to get a piece. We'll bring that down here. Actually we're going to bring it under the piercing mat, and I'm using Early Espresso, and we've got the large jar outline, and we're just going to pop that down like that. And then we have Pool Party, which we're going to do a little bit of what looks like water in the jar, so taking the solid stamp. Now I don't want it as dark as that, so I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on, and there you have it. It's just a little faint what would look like water there, you can see. And then we need to take the tiny piece of Whisper White, and we're going to use Early Espresso, sorry, I'm dithering there, and the little sentiment, which is just thank you, and we're going to pop that down, leave enough room to put the hole. There you go, thank you. And that is all of the stamping, I think, I do believe. So there's a few bits to this card, so I'm trying to make sure that I remember. And you will need your 1/8 of an inch hole punch, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. I might as well. And oops, like that, so you now have a little hole in it, and we're just going to cut that down like that. So there's your little sentiment. very easy to do. Now you need to go over to your big shop, and we need to cut out the jar, and you also need to take your old olive, and we need 4 of the stems and the leaves. Okay, so 4 of these and this. Now I have already gone ahead and cut them out, so we've got 4 of these, 1 2 3 4, and your jar. So let's pop these to one side, and then you're going to take your base of your card. You might as well take your inside piece and pop that in. Like so. And then with your acetate, now you're going to have to stick it down, but don't overdo the glue. I just try and put enough to adhere it down, like so. And because you've got the jar, you could put a bit there just to hold that down as well, because the jar is going to go over that anyway. But it does dry pretty good, so you don't really see it, like that. And then taking the jar, what we need to do, actually, you have some white baker's twine, and this is my favourite bit, as you all know, doing bows. Oh my goodness me. Right, so we're going to take this, and what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around enough. Now I want to do it 3 times and then do a bow, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. Instead of putting the sentiment once you've tied the bow, I'm going to put the sentiment on first. So when you've done it round twice, take your end and put your sentiment on. I'll tell you why in a minute, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to take that sentiment, and then I'm going to wrap this around again and then do the bow. Now I found that when I did the bow and put the sentiment where the bow is, that stuck up, or it didn't sit down properly. So this way I found that the sentiment sits nicely. Excuse me. Just tie another knot so that it doesn't come undone. This is always my most challenging bit. It's the nails. I blame it on the nails. Oh dear. Right, so that's that. And then I'm just going to pull that through and do a bow. So I'm going to right, so I'm just going to sort this out. Oh my goodness, I made that look not so difficult today. I'm impressed with myself. Except it's twisted, I don't know why that is. Yeah, so we're just going to bring that in and snip these ends like that, and sort that one out. Is that twisted? Okay, if I can untwist this, because it's going to annoy me. Okay, right. That's better. Oh my goodness. I think I spoke too soon, didn't I? Okay, right, stop. That's it. Right, that'll have to do. Like that. There you go. So then what we're going to do is take in some dimensionals. We're going to pop some down on this one there, one there, and one there. So I'm going to pop that about there. Now what you need to do with the leaves, we've got 2 that are showing in on your card, so we need to put some Tombow on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to tuck that under and stick that down, and then we're going to do the same with this one. Like that. Now really you're only seeing the bit that's in the water, so these 2 are going to be stuck up higher to get so you can see them behind the flowers, because these aren't long enough to show otherwise. So what we're going to do is just pop that down like that, and then I do love this card. I've had that the acetate for like months, oh my gosh, and I just never used it. So that's that. Taking your flowers and popping a dimensional on those, so that's 1 and 2. I'm just gonna pop those down, 1 there and 1 there. That ribbon is annoying, you know. And then I have some gold embellishments for the center. Look at that. Now that is absolutely gorgeous. I really love this card. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. And yes, it's our daisy punch, you know, which I use a lot, but we're also using the Jar of Love, which, you know, is one that you can get off your shelf as well. But just how beautiful. That is just such a lovely, lovely card. So I hope you've enjoyed today's case card class, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend. And tomorrow I'll be back. I'll probably be back later with another video, but if not, I will be back tomorrow to announce the winner of our weekly giveaway. If you haven't taken part, please have a look at my videos to see how. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.